Well, the thumbnail was for video purposes only because literally there is no surprise. None. Now look, there are going to be some that come around. They're going to start telling you how pretty the world is and how times were different and laws were different and Trump could do whatever he wanted. This is why he was fighting not to have his taxes revealed. But my thing is, if this is the reason you vote for Trump or not vote for Trump, then you're an idiot. Because if somebody can pay $750 in taxes and get away with it, meanwhile Wesley Snipes and everybody else is going down, that tells me there's a massive problem somewhere. We know Mitt Romney didn't pay taxes for like 20 years because he was under some Mormon law in Utah, whatever, where they didn't have to pay taxes. So he was able to keep his money. The rich has been finding ways to get around taxes for years. But if you're not going to vote for Donald Trump, do it for the principles. Do it for the fact that this guy has bankrupted every company and business he basically has owned. Bankrupt. Straight up bankrupt. Now, what do you think he gonna do to America? Bankrupt. So they asked Trump, they said, Trump, if you lose, are you going to do a peaceful transition? He said no. All of this is gearing up for the debate. It ain't crazy. It's the American way. So you got to understand, if this is the American way and this is the way it goes, you already know their motivation. You already know what they're about. You know what they're gonna do. Nothing should fool you. That's all I'm saying. My whole thing is, don't get fooled. There's no way in the world you should be deceived by any of this. Trump was basically bankrupt, living off loans, until he took his name public on the stock market. He had bankrupted everything he did. He didn't even pay the workers that put in all that work building the Taj Mahal. They had to sue him, and he filed for bankruptcy. Then he got bailed out in another loan. He's another trust fund baby, living off his father's real estate properties, all in Manhattan. His father was a slumlord, but he owned a lot of real estate investing properties. And the brothers and the families, they all weren't happy with the split of the money. And he keeps falling back and using that to get loans. So taking his name public did a lot for him at the time. at the time. He did better than Obama and Biden could have. What has he done? Does things look better to you? I know I was doing a lot better when Obama was in office. That apprentice money, he was doing reality TV shows with celebrities who needed a check. All washed up celebrities are doing checks. Trump was at the end of his rope. But it's funny that everybody black used to love Trump back then, even when he had the show. Trump was like the coolest white guy alive. I mean, he won the Cy Young winner, Leave It to Beaver. What? I mean, you couldn't touch him. But what is it going to mean? Nothing. That's right, Chris Hill. Got over 500. And there's so many things caught up in there that it would take a whole team of lawyers to comb through all of it to find all the criminal cases. I mean, it's like WWE. Everybody crooks. Now you get to see they're not even hiding it no more. Yeah, I mean, Trump was on Method Man's album because Russell Simmons made it so. He did that as a favor to Russell Simmons. Like I told you, if you was rich and black, Trump was your guy. I told you, I've seen Donald Trump 2 to 3 times out here. He used to be the host for these real estate conventions. And he sounded like an idiot talking about real estate. And we're going to get into a lot of different financial situations today on the Patreon. We're going to go live. I am doing it today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's happening today. I tried to do the 50 Cent video on my page. I don't know what went wrong, but the notifications did not go out. And we still trying to figure that one out. Well, I don't know why you couldn't get a job when Obama was president. Because when he took over, the regime before him is the reason you couldn't find a job. By the time he left, you were able to get a job. It wasn't because of Trump. Dick Cheney and Bush regime led this country to destruction. Team Halliburton. You better believe it. Ooh, shoot. Ooh, and what is that? She is nice. Nice little thick Hawaiian or Filipino chick. Well, it's the nature of everything now. Oh yeah, everybody thought he was a wizard. Everybody, like Robert Kiyosaki and all those guys, they're great. But the market has changed. So a lot of those methods don't work. You know, it's cool talking about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's a great book. It's a great book to learn and read from. Your habits that your rich dad teaches you and what your poor teaches you is just different mentalities. When you grow up in a household that teaches you go out and do blue collar versus another one that's teaching you how to own, you know, and become rich yourself. So from 2016 to 2017, they said he paid what, $750? Probably played less than that. But see, these are the entanglements. I know Obama paying 1.8 million in taxes. This dude got to pay 750. But that tells you we don't have that wiggle room. That's what I'm saying. If Obama was corrupt, they'd have been exposed by Obama by now. He'd have been arrested, thrown in jail. The Republicans would have had a field day dancing on his tomb. I'm not saying vote one party or another. If I'm anything, I'm independent. I don't trust any of them. I mean, you have a debate coming up with one guy who can't barely speak and Trump, and then another guy who's, you know, taking no dose. Now, hell, I might run for president in 2024. If I didn't want them digging out through my taxes and on my finances, they're going to be, this guy made 1,253 videos against LeBron James. I'd be like, that's all? That's all? Hell, I thought it was more. When I'm president of the United States, he's out the league. He can't be the owner. I want him out the United States of America. Oh yeah, I was ready to vote for Jesse. The thing is, Trump was supposed to back Jesse. That was the thing. See, y'all didn't know Trump was running for president way back in the 80s. The 80s and 90s. Trump was finna run for president. And once Jesse became governor, he went down there to push for Jesse to become governor. And then Jesse was going to back him on the presidential run. Then he just pulled out. Trump just pulled out. He was going to run and then pulled out. So this wasn't like he never wanted to run for president. He always tried to run for president. So then Jesse was going to run for president, and they brought him back for one special summer jam or whatever for WWE. And he interviewed Donald Trump. Do I have your vote if I run for president of the United States, Donald Trump? I think it's time we have a wrestler in the White House. And sure enough, that's what he said. Trump's a moron, but Biden is asleep at the wheel. Then Kamala Harris? Are you kidding me? Running the nation? You're going to get arrested for being black outside at 9 p.m. It's the Kamala law. What? Yeah, black outside at 9 p.m. Can't happen. But I was going to the movie. You're going to have to show a movie stuff or you're going to jail. Welcome to Kamala law. Oh, we going to talk about him too. Karma got him a bullet to the back of the brain. We don't talk about him. Yep, so we're going to try to do the 50 Cent video in a little bit. I'll get back with you.